Coach, I'm
Just me going in front of you. I thought our guys did a very good job moving the basketball. I thought we sheared it. I thought we got it to the paint. I felt like coming in that we wanted to get the ball to the high post, and I thought our guys did an excellent job of shearing the basketball in the first half. A little bit concerned at the half. We had 15 turnovers with much better value in the ball in the second half when we had 6. But good team effort. Thought our guys did a good job moving the basketball.
How important is it to win these conference games at home? I know you're about to head out on the road for a couple, so
well, if you're going to be in a conference championship race, you've got to protect your home court. You've got to get about a half of them on the road. That's something that's been a little bit of a struggle for our young team at this point. But we played well at home, and we've got to get to where we become a little mentally tough team to play better on the road.
You had a number of guys in double figures. I don't know the exact number, but just offhand.
Well, yeah, and I thought we did an excellent job of sharing the basketball. And anytime the ball moves as well as it moved tonight, we were able to get it to the paint, got it to the high post in particular. That's a positive sign because you've got a group of guys that don't care who gets the credit. And they all want to be a part of something bigger than themselves. And that's what's encouraging about this team as we progress to this point. That was Miss Fisher right there. Y'all don't mind me waving on that Fisher.
How would you assess where the team's at this point? Here we are in middle of January and conference play.
Well, I think we've gotten better. I think there's still plenty of room for improvement. 15 turnovers in the first half is the most obvious. Our inability to rebound the ball in the second half, we got beat 6 on the glass in the second half. We've got to keep an edge about us. We've got to stay hungry and win those 50-50 plays when you get up 15 at the half. And I didn't think we did that to start the second half.
Coach, talk about Chavez and his role in this game. He's probably one of the best performances he's had all year.
No, I thought he was very good. I thought he was very aggressive at the rim. We want Mike dunking it as much as he can. And I thought he was very good in the first half in particular. I thought Will did an excellent job of finding him. And I thought he played with a lot of confidence tonight.
Even Will, I think, scored your first 12 points. I mean, was that by design to start off getting the ball inside, or is that just kind of...
Well, we wanted to get it to the high post.
Yeah.
We wanted to get it in there, and then once it got in there, we got some open threes coming back out. I thought we did a good job of finding Mike down low. We mishandled a couple of those passes early that resulted into turnovers, but I thought our guys did a good job of sharing the ball.
How has Mike kind of developed as an offensive player? Last year, you didn't have to do that much. I think he's scored 11, I think 3 times at least, this year. I mean, just has that development going on?
He continues to get better, and he's very good in practice and being a sponge around Joe Klein. And, I mean, those guys, those guys are workers, and they're continuing to get better. Gus, Will, Mike, James. I think all these guys are getting better every day, and I think you see that with a young team. Mike's always been a good defender. He's always been aggressive and challenged people at the rim, challenged shots. We've got to get him to rebound it in a little bit more than he is right now, but I thought he was very aggressive offensively tonight. Did a good job.
You mentioned the turnovers, and they ran that press most of the game, and you had trouble with that. So those 15 turnovers, right out what you liked, but I mean, you scored 52 points in the first half. I mean, how did that balance out?
But I thought we shared basketball.
Yeah.
And I thought if we could limit those turnovers in the second half and continue to share it, continue to get the ball to the paint, thought we got a little lax with it when we quit getting into the paint. Midway through the second half, we got a little bit complacent with it. But overall, I thought our guys did a really good job of sharing it. And anytime we're moving the ball like that, finding an open man, making the defense shift, and that's what you want from an offensive standpoint.
Other than the turnovers, that first half offensively, I mean, can you compare that to one you guys have had this year?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, there have been some games where we struggled to score 51 points in a game, much less a half. I think it goes back to sharing the basketball and not caring who gets the credit. I think that's important, and you continue from that standpoint.
It is you kind of get into the meat of this league schedule. Look in these 2 days, especially starting the second half the other night, and this game, kind of can that kind of roll over and keep going? I mean, obviously.
Well, you hope so. And the important thing, Troy, is that we continue to play the right way. And I thought we played the right way in the second half the other night against or Texas. I thought we played the right way tonight. And when we're talking about playing the right way, having urgency, talking in transition defense, value in a basketball, obviously we just hit on that and need to continue to get better from that standpoint. But overall, I mean, I was encouraged with their efforts tonight.
How do you keep a team when you're up and you got a sizable lead, keeping them focused? And they narrowed the gap there.
You're right. You're right. That's going to happen against a good basketball team. That's a team that's won 4 straight games. They're playing with a lot of confidence. As we said coming in, a 15-point lead is nothing against that team. The way they press and the way they can shoot threes, and you've got to continue to keep an edge about you. And I didn't think we had that hungerness that we needed in the first half, that we had in the first half, getting after some of those 50-50 plays. I think there was a situation to start the second half on a loose ball that they ended up coming up with it. I know they got offensive rebound when a ball bounced right and hit the logo. It hit the floor right there in the logo on our defensive end. Their point guard came, picked it up, made a basket right there, and we weren't hungry enough going after those. And you've got to keep an edge about you. Continue to fight and scrap and claw in every possession.
Is that it? Thanks, Coach.